What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review, the go-home show before WrestleMania 37 this week. If the camera starts to look really all yellow or some problems right now, don't worry about that. It's just some camera issues. We'll fix that at a later date, but I am here to talk about Raw. This is the go-home show, like I said, before WrestleMania. This is going to be a very, very long week when it regards to wrestling, and it's going to be a lot to watch. From Raw to, if you're going to watch the Hall of Fame tomorrow night, I'm not really going to watch it. I may check out a little of it, given if it's people I like, then I'll check it out. But I'm not really going to sit there and watch the whole thing. Wednesday, you have NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Night 1, Night 2, Thursday of Stand and Deliver. Friday, you kind of have SmackDown, WrestleMania in a way, so that's coming up too. Saturday, of course, is WrestleMania 37 Night 1, and Sunday is WrestleMania 37 Night 2. Okay, so this is a very, very long weekend wrestling and any other wrestling program that is out there. I'm not going to start naming the other shows and whatnot, but it's a lot of shows going on this week, and this is going to be a very, very long week when it regards to wrestling, okay? Now, Raw was taped to what I heard about a week or two ago. So this is what we got though before the go home show. We kick it off with Drew McIntyre, basically talking about Corbin last week, and McIntyre talked about how he had to leave his friends and family to, you know, accomplish his goals and become the WWE champion, and talked about everything he had to sacrifice and how much is Bobby Lashley willing to sacrifice, because he talked about a lot of sacrifices he made, missing birthdays and weddings and other stuff, even, his mom and everything telling him to stay and, achieve your dream and whatnot. But, right now, and if he came home right now, he said even with his mom going through chemotherapy, she would kick his ass. But McIntyre said he sacrificed everything for this industry. And once again, like I said, Bobby Lashley, how much has he sacrificed, huh? Bobby Lashley and MVP came out then, basically talking about Drew's time is over, and that I see a lot of guys must be afraid of the whole Scottish warrior thing and whatnot, but he sees fear in Drew's eyes. Lashley basically said that he will make Drew shake and quiver before he puts him into the Hurt Lock. McIntyre basically said the Hurt Lock is no joke, but you having a lot of guys do your dirty work, not going to work. It didn't work for Shelton and Cedric, huh? So I beat them, and Drew basically went on saying, he's fighting for his spot, and he'll take on anybody before Saturday. Drew went on to basically talking about, I'm not an Amazon. I should give it all up. I should become an Amazon driver, Uber driver, all that other stuff. Lashley basically, what are you talking about? And I could take you out right now. But MVP said, no, not right now. He ain't going to make it to WrestleMania. They brought Corbin out then. Corbin basically talked about he's going to finish tonight and it's going to whip his punk ass. So, yes, the Corbin Coalition is all back together, folks. I will say this, and let me make one note very clear. I know they said this later in the show, but I heard this at the beginning. This will be the main event of WrestleMania, honestly, as expected. So I figured the WWE Championship was going to main event the show, and it is going to main event the show. All right? So yeah, the WWE Championship itself will main event WrestleMania. It's funny the comments I've been getting lately about people. You're a misogynist. You're a misogynist. You're a misogynist. Oh boy, I'm a misogynist. But who gives a fuck? Why this one dude really kept going. He said I was holding women back. I've never heard that. How am I holding some women back if I'm giving my opinion on who should main event WrestleMania? It's not holding anybody back. I don't know. The guy sounded like a fucking simp. So we're not gonna go into that. But I just thought it was hilarious. He kept calling me a misogynist. That's funny. That's really, really funny. Next, though, AJ Styles went against Xavier Woods. Woods and Kofi were in the back. Riddle, once again, with his high promos, just talking about, I don't even know until they want some milk and cookies. Good for Xavier Woods getting his own show. Well, we already know about working with G4 TV, but I guess he's getting a competition show. If you've seen that show, Arena, that's what I think it's going to be. Look up Arena back on G4 TV. I think that's what Xavier Woods is doing. So I want to make a little quick note on that. He went against AJ Styles, though. Not much of a match. I know they threw a microphone almost. Woods got the roll-up cradle on him. Basically, it's just setting up AJ and, almost to go for the tag titles this week. So that's gonna be a whole thing behind that. But yeah, Woods beat him in about a minute. Next thing you know, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest came up in a Bugatti, as they say it was a $3 million car. A $3 million car. Very nice Bugatti, though, I should say. Not bad of a car at all. It's a Bugatti, folks. All right, and all I can, I just look at a Bugatti and I think this. I come for looking, I come looking for you a Haitian. I stay smoking on good Jamaican. I fuck bitches from different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 Cause I like singing that song. Cause if I play that song, I get copyrighted. That's why I'm singing it here. Because I woke up in a new Bugatti. I fuck bitches from different red. I'm done. But yeah, the Bugatti, folks. The Bugatti. Braun Strowman came out and actually cut this very good fire promo about how Shane McMahon is not going to be able to call him stupid anymore because people have been picking on him his whole life, calling him stupid. When was that a thing? As this feud sucks, okay, but at least his promo wasn't that bad. And he said he's going to leave He's going to leave Shane in a body bag. Gunner and Elias came out with Shane, basically to face him in a handicap match. Strowman beat them, of course, so not much I can really say from that. Like I said, I don't really care about this match in general for this cage, but that's what we're gonna have. Miz and Morrison came and had some paint, which they wrote "hip, hey, hey, hop, hop" onto the car, which you could just get a new paint job. I thought they were gonna destroy his car, like really fuck it up, not make little doodles and finger paint all over the car, which you can just you could just really just get a paint job or just go to the gas station and get a car wash or a super car wash. So I don't know what they're it gets finger paint on a car. You think it'd be something important. But yeah, they painted Bad Bunny's car and then they beat up Bad Bunny when he found out his car was painted. And they left him on the ground then and Priest came to help him up after that. Next, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler went against Rhea Ripley and Asuka. Ripley is basically a heel at this point, pushing Asuka off the turnbuckle, and Baszler getting a pin onto Asuka. So, like I said, it's not a lot to especially build off of this match, given that it was literally announced like a week or two ago. So, yeah, Ripley is heel and everything. So, I still see Ripley winning the belt, though, anyways, from Asuka. So, it's not much I can take from this, but I just really see Ripley winning. MVP was in the back until Cedric and Shelton ran up on him, basically saying, like, listen, basically, I'm going to take out Lashley's night. I may not beat him, but I'm going to give him a scar that he going to remember. Okay? And even Shelton checked him and basically you need to keep your crippled ass out the way after that. MVP basically said he's disappointed in them until Lashley came out. What happened? Say he was going to break him in half. Next, I guess all the women's tag team just show up out of nowhere. So, like I said in my SmackDown review, somehow, some way, they was going to get all these women for WrestleMania. So, Saturday, it'll be a tag team turmoil match between Naomi and Lana, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, the Riot Squad, and Tamina and Natalya. Whoever wins will face Jackson Baszler on Sunday for the titles. Don't really care. Billie Kay tried to come in, says I have a partner, but she has to go back and check with Carmella. So we'll see what happens with that. Bobby Lashley went against Cedric Alexander. Good match. Lashley won. I still think it sucks that they just broke up the Hurt Business. Just a horrible move. I'm still standing behind that. It was too early to break them up. I go by everything I said last week. It was just, I was hoping it was going to be a swerve, but this is not a swerve, and this is just a bad move in general, and it really does suck, okay? It really, really sucks. So, it's a damn shame they had to ruin something that was that great. Probably one of the best things on this show in general, because a lot of the show was bad. Her Business was one of the shining spots out of this, and they just wouldn't let it marinate after Lashley got the belt. So, horrible decision that they broke them up. Priest and Bad Bunny came out saying we want a tag match. Why wasn't this a tag match to begin with? Bad Bunny got on the mic and talked about, he dreamt of coming here. He respects this business and the superstars, and, talked about watching all the shows and pay-per-views and meeting guys from Booker T, making a song about him, and talk about Taker and Austin and Triple H and Flair and others. But Miz has not respected him, but as a man, he must fight him. He spoke in Spanish and basically saying, you're not going to be hitting me with guitar again. Bad Bunny basically told that the Miz will respect them, and Miz and Morrison were in some limo, and they drove off after that. So they gave him a long promo out there, I guess, trying to get some type of a sympathy and everything. But then it gets some say, why would you have sympathy for a guy with a $3 million Bugatti, which you can just easily get clean and whatnot. So I figured this was going to be a tag match, and that they weren't just going to have Priest on this show and not wrestle. So I don't know why they just didn't make it a tag match to begin with. Why wait till the last minute? Matt Riddle went against Mustafa Ali. I know Ali was talking to the back with Sheamus and everything, so he's going to get his payback. I don't know why they have birds for some reason with Matt Riddle. I don't get it. I call him Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. I'm not going to call him Goofball RVD out of respect for RVD. So, yeah, he's got birds for some reason. I don't, what is with the birds? What do birds have to do with his entrance? Good match with him and Mustafa, though. Listen, I know he's a goofball, but I know him and Sheamus will have a very good match at WrestleMania, but still very last minute when you think about it. In the main event, we got Drew versus Corbin. Lashley said he's going to watch the match. MVP was on commentary. I don't know why it's taking 15 minutes for Drew to go toe-to-toe with Corbin. It's freaking Corbin. Not a bad match, though, but still, it's Corbin of all people. But they have to make the challenger look somewhat strong before Sunday. And basically, MVP tried to give Corbin, his cane to take him out, but Drew hit the Claymore kick, and Bobby Lashley came out and he had to stare down. So I am hoping Lashley retains this Saturday. I'm really, really hoping he retains, okay? That's one move I want to see is Bobby Lashley still retain the WWE Championship. I don't want Drew winning the match. I feel like the reason why they broke up the Hurt Business so they can get Drew some type of cheers because people like the Hurt Business. I don't know. We haven't had a crowd in so long, but from fans on the internet and all over the place, people like the Hurt Business, okay? And I don't want to see Lashley lose the title after he just got it because it would be kind of meaningless then just to give the belt back to Drew. So I am really, really hoping he still retains the WWE Championship this Saturday. I really am. Okay, I really am. Overall, I look at the build for WrestleMania. It hasn't really been good. This build has not been good out of a few matches, okay? A lot of these matches really feel thrown together at the last minute. If you want to hear more about that, I have a video out right now about both WrestleMania and NXT TakeOver predictions that is uploaded online. I put that video out on Saturday, so go check that out. But yeah, the build has not really been good, folks. It really hasn't. Like I said before, this is going to be a very long week in wrestling, so get ready. It's gonna be a long one, okay? A very long week in wrestling. So get ready. Like I said, I'm gonna check out a little of the Hall of Fame tomorrow. I still think it's funny the Bellas kept 5 to 7 minutes and pissed off. That's one too many minutes. That's too many minutes too many. Really is. But then again, it is two classes, and we don't need everybody going on forever on the stage and whatnot because we've seen how long people have gone on in the Hall of Fame. Mr. T and others, but then again, it's not in front of a crowd, so we'll see. But like I said, I'm not really gonna watch. I'm only gonna watch people I give a fuck about, like RVD, Kane, NWO. Maybe I just know why I didn't put him and Bischoff together. Liger, I don't even know if they got Liger to come over there. We already know Batista's not there, so we all know that didn't happen. JBL, maybe. I don't know. I'll maybe check out a little of it, okay? But like I said, it's going to be a long week. I'll be back Wednesday. There's no Impact on Tuesday anymore. That's for Thursday, so we'll save that review till then. I'm surprised they didn't wait till next week to go on Thursday. They should have stayed on Tuesday because why would you go Thursday when TakeOver is on? That's kind of a bad idea. You should have just went to Thursday by next week because Tuesday you don't know how many people are going to watch the Hall of Fame. So yeah, I'll be back Wednesday for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver Night 1. Okay? So yeah, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Sorry for the bad camera quality and whatnot. Just some bullshit going on with that. We'll get that fixed, alright? So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.